You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. I'm Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have an amazing sauce here. This sauce is from all the way from New Zealand. This is Fire Dragon Chillies. Up tonight we're going to be looking at the New Zealand green sauce, so go ahead and give this one a good shake. And yes, the color is going to be a little bit distorted because of the overall lighting in the studio, but this is a dark, deep green going on here. You're seeing some seed bits. You're seeing what looks like some overall pulpy mass going to this sauce. So looking forward to that. As always, got my trusty tablespoon, and we're going to go ahead and get this one cracked open. It does have a nice screw lid on this, and let's take a listen. Yep, there we go. It has that overall seal that is there to ensure that this is locked. It also has a nice overall grommet to hold the sauce inside the bottle without having any kind of excess spillover. So, wow. Right off the bat, a very nice aromatics from this. Very fresh, picking up what smells like fresh, a little bit earthy. Definitely picking up the pepper bits. There's an interesting note that I can't quite pick up. And then there's a nice, zesty, spicy undertone to that overall aroma. I can feel it dancing on the nostrils. It seems so familiar, but I can't quite pinpoint it. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get this one a good pour here. Nice wide mouth on this bottle and beautiful texture to this. Seeing a little bit of herbs was what it looks like, and maybe that's pepper mass going on. But there we go. Nice heaping tablespoon, and we'll set that off to the side. Oh my goodness. This smells so magical. I can already just tell from the aroma, from the overall presentation, this is going to go phenomenal on breakfast as well as anything to do with Mexican food. So looking forward to this one, but cheers. Oh my goodness. Immediately, just an explosion of flavor. Savory. There's this slightly sweet undertone that is there for about a few seconds before just this layer of bright, earthy notes just carry forward. The pepper body's carrying forward. And what's interesting is that overall aroma that I was picking up that I couldn't quite pinpoint. It's almost reminiscent of like whenever I go out for sushi and I'm going for a nice wasabi. It's that bright. I can even feel it as I'm talking, opening up the sinus passages in that same way. So definitely interesting there. Love the overall carry through on this. Super nice, bright note, crisp, clean cut right off the bat. Great pepper notes. Peppers in this, I'm feeling it more on the front of the tongue, the front of the gums. Initially, the heat is a nice quick flash, but the burn is where this thing really kind of gets interesting. The burn is more parked back towards the back of the mouth, back of the throat. So also makes me think there might be, maybe, some super hots in this just by the way that it's lingering. But at the same time, it is definitely got the mouth nice and salivating and so on. Nothing really in the chest yet, nothing in the stomach, no worries there. Now, if you're just starting out, this would be definitely one that would be a bit warm for you if you're not used to spice. Now, if you're constantly working on your own personal best, this is going to be a nice medium heat sauce for you all day long, and an amazing one packed full of very bright, rich, earthy flavors. A nice little, almost kind of like a citrus undertone to this as well. So just absolutely am loving this here. New Zealand green from Fire Dragon Chillies. But let's do this. Now, while I guess let me touch on the burn where it sits now. it has completely left the front of the mouth. It is just really parked and ramped up in the back of the throat, which also makes me think there's got to be some super hots or something going on in this outside of just, say, a nice earthy green, low heat pepper. So, but let's do this. Let's go ahead and read some ingredients here. So, the New Zealand green sauce from Fire Dragon Chillies. It says, here we go. Ingredients are New Zealand grown green chilies, organic cider vinegar, green capsicum, pure wasabi. That is making more sense now. Garlic, lime juice, New Zealand salt, extra virgin hemp seed oil, horopito pepper, and kawa leaf. Might be mispronouncing that last one there, but all in all, oh my goodness, this thing is flavorful. It's got tons of different utility use cases going on here. As far as the overall pairings go with this, easily see this going great with anything Mexican, anything breakfast. This would also go great with, some kind of a protein and rice, protein and veggie. It's going to lend itself very well to just about anything you have going on. That brightness, that pop, that initial aromatic pop, as well as that initial flavor burst that you get is definitely got to be coming from that wasabi. It is absolutely amazing and a great pairing to find here. So kudos there, Fire Dragon Chillies. If you want to check out this product, I'll have it linked down below, as well as a link to the main site so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Fire Dragon Chillies. And if you want to check out the official scorecard, I will have that linked up above so you can check out tonight's podcast with the official scorecard. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.